Hi. Today I'd like to start with 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spoke and thought and reasoned as a child, but now that I'm grown, I have put away my childish things. Well, sort of. When I was a child, like some of you, I was raised Catholic. As a Catholic child, I went to confession every Saturday night with my family so that I could go to communion on Sunday. Our church was very ornate. It was large, beautiful, just magical, old Polish Catholic church. It smelled of incense. We'd sit on the hard wooden pews and we'd wait our turn to go into the confessional, where we would sit in a dark booth and wait to hear the screen slide open. And then we would begin our confession as we were taught as children. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was probably a week ago. And I'd rack my brain to come up with my litany of sins. Let's see, I disobeyed my parents, I hit my sister, pushed my brother down, said some bad words. Oh, did I say that last week? Man, you get the point. It was just a recital of sin. I never murdered anyone or robbed a bank, so I was just sent away with my prayers of penance and was good for another week. Flashing back to that feeling of reciting items, it's time for Thanksgiving. I am very thankful. Don't get me wrong. I'm thankful for my family and friends and my job and my home and my warm bed and food to eat. And I'm thankful that I live in a first world country. But again, this is a litany. This is my litany of listed, recited Thanksgiving items. So I've wondered how my list of sins felt to God, and I would hope that he would understand and accept my childlike approach to confession. And that said, now I wonder what he thinks of my litany of thankfulness. I invite you to think along with me. Think of something different to be thankful for. What about being thankful that God called us to be his children? He chose us. That's a real big deal. What about being thankful that his peace opposes all anxiety and clears out our hearts and washes them clean, causing us to be peace-filled? Or what about his plan for our lives, planned for his purpose for our good? And being thankful for the trials that we go through that bring us growth as Christians, allowing us to put our faith in him alone for his glory. This year, I'm also thankful for eyes that can see the needs of others, for hearts that feel compassion, and for hands that take action yet can also offer comfort, for ears that can hear laughter and music, and for God's light that surrounds us in the darkness, his love that never fails. God is unchanging, steady as a rock, our refuge in this ever-changing world. To wrap this up, I'd like to share Psalm 118, verse 1. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. And then it goes on for 28 more verses. And verse 29 is, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Have a good evening and have a happy Thanksgiving.